it's me Deepa. Welcome to Home and Learn. In this video, we shall see Chapter 2 Linear Equations in One Variable, Exercise 2.2 from question number 9 to 16. Question number 9. The ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present ages? So as I told you earlier, whenever a ratio question is given, we have to keep the common ratio as x. So let the common ratio between Rahul and Harun age be x. So Rahul's age is 5x years since they have given us 5:7. And the age of Harun equals to 7x years. Okay. Next step is 4 years later. That means after 4 years, the sum of their ages will be 56. So the sum of Rahul age and Harun age will be 56 after 4 years. So they are asking what are their present age. They are asking the present age. So after 4 years, age of Rahul equals to, what is the Rahul's ratio? That is 5x. That is 5x plus 4 since it is after 4 years. After 4 years age of Harun, that is equal to 7x plus 4. Okay. Then what they have given us? They given us 4 years later, sum of their ages will be 56. That is sum is 56 years. That is 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 equals to 56. The sum of Rahul and Harun age equals to 56 after 4 years. So here 5x, here 7x, when added together will get 12x. And 4 plus 4 is 8. So 12x plus 8 equals to 56. Here 12x plus 8. So 8, when we transpose 8 to our right hand side, it will become as 12x is equals to 56 minus 8. So 12x is equals to 56 minus 8 is 48. Now 12 is multiplied with x. So when multiplication transposing to our right hand side will become as division. So x is equals to 48 divided by 12. So this can be simplified. This is 1 times 12 and 4 times 48. So x is equals to 4 by 1, which is equals to 4. So what the question they have asked? They asked what are their present age. So they are asking their present age. So Rahul's age equals to what we have taken the Rahul's age? 5x. So 5x, which is equal to 5 into the value of x is 4. So 5 into 4 equals to 20 years. Next is age for Harun. Harun's age equals to 7x. We have taken. So 7 into 4, which is equal to 28 years. Therefore, Rahul's and Harun's present age are 20 and 28 years. Question number 10. The number of boys and girls in a class are 7:5. The number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. What is the total class strength? Here also they are given in the ratio format. So we have to let the common ratio between the number of boys and number of girls be x. So here the number of boys is 7x. That is given, and the number of girls equals to 5x. That is also given. And next step is the number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. Here our number of boys is 7x. That is equals to 8 more than number of girls. So 5x plus 8. So whenever solving an equation, our variable should be in one side and the constant should be on the other side. Here we have variable on both the sides. So we have to take it to one side. So our 7x is in left hand side. So we are transposing 5x to our left hand side. That will become as, it is a positive 5x. When transposing to left hand side, it will become as negative 5x. So 7x minus 5x equals to 8. 7x minus 5x is 2x. 2x equals to 8. Here x is multiplied with 2. So when it is transposing to our right hand side, will become as division. That is x is equals to 8 divided by 2. So we have to see for the simplification. Yes, we can do the simplification. That is 1 times 2 and 4 times 8. So x is equals to 4. So what's the question? They are asking what is the total class strength. So we have to add the number of boys and number of girls, and we have got the value of x. So you have to substitute the value of x in number of boys and number of girls. That is, number of boys equals to 7x, which is equal to 7 into our value of x is 4. So 7 into 4 is 28. So number of boys equals to 28. Next, number of girls equals to 5x. So we have to substitute the value of x. X is equals to 4. So 5 into 4 equals to 20. So what is the total class strength? So you have to add number of boys and number of girls. That is 28 plus 20. That is total number of boys and girls equals to 28 plus 20 equals to 48. Therefore, the total class strength is 48 students. Question number 11. Baijung's father is 26 years younger than Baijung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baijung. The sum of the ages of all three is 135 years. What is the age of each one of them? Children, here you leave the name of Baijung. Okay. Now we will consider this question as father, grandfather and his son. So what they have given, father's age is 26 years younger than his grandfather and 29 years older than son's age. Okay, so they have given the sum of all the ages of all the three is 135 years. So let you assume your father and grandfather. So your father's age is added to your age and your grandfather's age is added to your father's age. Here how they are given, father is 26 years younger than Baijung's grandfather. So father's age is related with the grandfather's age and 29 years older than Baijung. Also, this father's age is correlated with Baijung's age. That is your age. Okay. So, here unknown number is father's age. If you find the father's age, we can find the grandfather and the Baijung's age. So, here unknown number is father's age. Let Baijung's father's age be x years. Okay. Then, next step is what they have given. Baijung's father is 26 years younger than Baijung's grandfather. So, they are given for Baijung's grandfather. So, if you are taking for your grandfather, he will be added 26 years to your father's age. That is, Baijung's grandfather's age is equal to x plus 26 years. If we add father and with the 26 years, we will be getting Baijung's grandfather. Okay. You have to read the question twice, thrice, then only it will be very clear for you to understand. Then what they have given, 29 years older than Baijung. That is, your father is older than you 29 years. So we have to find the yours age. That is, Baijung's age is, yours age is what? You are less than your father, right? That is x minus 29. X is Baijung's father age. So x minus 29 years. So we have got Baijung's age, Baijung's grandfather's age and Baijung's father's age. Next what they are given, the sum of all the ages is 135 years. They are given the sum. Sum of the ages is 135. Now we can add everything together. Okay. That is x plus 26 plus x minus 29 equals to 135. Here how many x we have? 1, 2, 3. We have 3x. So 3x. Here 26 minus 29 plus minus we have to subtract. So 29 minus 26 is 3 and 29 has a negative symbol and we always take the greater number symbol, that is minus 3 equals to 135. So 3x minus 3, this minus 3 we have to transpose to our right hand side. So 3x equals to 135 minus 3 when transposing will become plus 3. Plus 3. So 3x is equals to 135 plus 3 is 138. Now 3 is multiplied with x. So when multiplication transposing to our right hand side will become division. X is equals to 138 divided by 3. Now we have to see for the simplification how we will check it is divisible by 3. If we add 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 8 is 12. So 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. So this is divisible by 3. So this is 1 times 3 and this is 46 times 3. So our answer is x is equals to 46. Now x is equal to 46 means x is what? That is Baijung's father's age. Now we got the answer for Baijung's father age. Now we have to find what is the question, what is the age of each one of them. So we have to substitute this x in all the Baijung's grandfather's age and Baijung's age. So Baijung's father's age is x, which is equal to 46 years. So Baijung's age, what is Baijung's age? Baijung's age is x minus 29. That is x is 46. So 46 minus 29 equal to 17 years. Next for the Baijung's grandfather's age. Baijung's grandfather's age equal to x plus 26. That is 46 plus 26 equals to 72 years. So Baijung's father's age is 46 years, Baijung's age is 17 years and Baijung's grandfather's age is 72 years. Question number 12. 15 years from now, Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. What is Ravi's present age? So, they have asked for Ravi's present age and they have given 15 years from now. After 15 years, they are saying it is 4 times his present age. So, if you know the present age, we can find the solution. So, we are taking the unknown number. That let Ravi's present age be x years. So present age is x. And what they have given? 15 years from now. So after 15 years. That means added to 15. Ravi's age will be 4 times. Times means multiplication. 4 into his present age. That is x plus 15. After 15 they have given. So x plus 15 equals to 4 into x. That is 4x. Here we have variable on the both the sides. So we have to transpose 4x to our left hand side and 15 to our right hand side. When transposing 4x to our left hand side, it will become as negative 4x. That is x minus 4x equals to plus 15. When transposing will become as minus 15. So positive x minus 4x, that is we have to positive and minus is equals negative. We have to subtract, that is minus 3x. Since minus 4x, 4 is a greater number, we are taking the symbol of 4. So minus 3x equals to minus 15. So here what we have both the sides minus. So we can cancel it. Minus minus plus. So our next step is 3x equals to 15. Now 3 is multiplied with x, which is equal to 15. So when transposing 3 to our right hand side will become as a division. So x is equal to 15 by 3. Again this can be simplified, 1 times 3 and this is 5 times 15. So x is equals to 5. So what is the Ravi's present age? Ravi's present age, that is x is equals to 5. Question number 13. A rational number is such that when you multiply it by 5 by 2 and add 2 by 3 to the product, you get minus 7 by 12. What is the number? So here our unknown number is that number. Okay. So let the number be x. And next step is what they have given. A rational number is such that when you multiply it by 5 by 2. That is when we multiply x by 5 by 2. So x into 5 by 2 and add 2 by 3 to the product. So you have to add 2 by 3 for this product. So plus 2 by 3, you get minus 7 by 12, which is equal to minus 7 by 12. Now we got the equation. So here 5 by 2x plus 2 by 3 equals to minus 7 by 12. This plus 2 by 3 when transposing to our right hand side will become negative 2 by 3. So 5 by 2x equals to minus 7 by 12 minus 2 by 3. So here minus and denominator difference, I have to take the LCM. Here for 12 and 3, 12 is the LCM. So 5 by 2x equals to 7 by 12, that is minus 7 by 12 minus, for 12 you have to multiply numerator and denominator by 4. So 2 into 4 divided by 3 into 4. So 5 by 2x equals to minus 7 and 4 2s are 8. So minus 8 divided by 12. So minus minus means we have to add and then we have to give the minus sign. So 7 plus 8 is 15. So minus 15. 5 by 2x equals to minus 15 by 12. Here we have to see for the simplification whether we can do. Yeah, it is 12 and 15. It will comes in 3 table. So this will be 4 times and this will be 5 times. So 5 by 2x equals to minus 5 by 4. So here 5 by 2 is multiplied with x. So this 5 by 2 when transposing to our right hand side will become as division. Division means we have to write the reciprocal of this. That is 5 by 2 will become as 2 by 5. So x is equal to minus 5 by 4 into 2 by 5. Now this can be simplified. This is 1 times 5 and this is 2 times. Okay, so x is equals to here minus 1 into 1. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1 and here 2 into 1 is 2. So x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So we found the value for that number. Therefore, the rational number is, they asked for the rational number. The rational number is minus 1 by 2. Moving to question number 14. Lakshmi is cashier in a bank. So she works in a bank. She has currency notes of denominations rupees 100, rupees 50, rupees 10. So she has only 100 rupee ka notes, 50 rupee ka notes and 10 rupee ka notes. The ratio of the number of these notes is 2:3:5. That is 100 rupee ka note she has 2 times and 50 rupees is 3 times and 10 rupee ka note is 5 times. So 2:3:5. The total cash with Lakshmi is 4 lakh. So she has altogether of 4 lakh with a combination of 100 plus 50 plus 10. So how many notes of each denomination does she have? So they are asking how many denomination, how many 100 rupees she has, how many 50 rupees and how many 10 rupees. So this question is in the ratio format. So let the common ratio be x. Here they are given 2:3:5. That is 100 rupees for 2, 50 for 3 and 10 for 5. That is the numbers are 2x, 3x and 5x. Okay. Now what they are asking is, they are asking how many notes of each denomination, that we know the value of the note and we know the total of the value of our notes, that is 4 lakh. But we don't know how many 100 rupees she has, how many 50 and how many 10. For example, if you have a 2 rupee note, you have 6 2 rupee notes, means what is the amount you will be having? You will be multiplying 2 into 6. That is 12 rupees you have. But how many denominations of 2 rupees we have? Notes 6. Likewise, we have to find how many 100 rupees, 50 rupees, 10 rupees. For that, the amount of 100 rupee notes, we know that it is in the ratio 2x. So 2x into 100, that is, this is the number of notes is 2x, and if you multiply with the value of 100, you will be getting how much the total amount of 100 she has. That is 100 into 2x equal to 200x. Likewise, for 50 rupee notes, 50 into 3x equals to 150x. This is the amount. 150x is the amount and 3x is the notes of each denominations. And for the amount of 10 rupee notes equal to 10 into 5x equals to 50x. Also they have given the total of 4 lakh. So total amount equals to 4 lakh. So if we add 200x plus 150x plus 50x is equals to 4 lakh. So 200x plus 150x plus 50x equals to 4 lakh. So 200 plus 150 plus 50 makes 400. So 400x is equals to 4 lakh. So 400 into x, this is in multiplication. If we transpose to a right hand side, it will become as a division. So x is equals to 4 lakh by 400. This can be simplified. These two is get cancelled, and this is in 4s. 1 4 is 4 and thousands ka 4s is 4000. Okay. So x is equal to 1000. Now what you have to find? We have to find how many notes of each denomination does she have. We already know the numbers are in the ratio 2x, 3x and 5x. We know the value of x. So what will be the amount of number of 100 rupee notes equals to? It is in 2x. So 2 into 1000, that is equal to 2000 notes of 100 rupees she has. And number of 50 rupee notes equal to 3x, that is 3 into 1000 equal to 3000. And number of 10 rupee notes equal to 5x, that is 5 into 1000 equals to 5000. So she has 100 rupee notes is 2000 notes, and rupees 50 ka 3000 and notes, and rupees 10 ka 5000 notes. Question number 15. I have a total of rupee 300 in coins of denomination rupee 1, rupee 2 and rupee 5. So this question is similar to the previous question what we have seen. So he has a total of 300 rupees in the coins of denomination 1, 2 and 5. The number of 2 rupee coins is 3 times the number of 5 rupee coins. So this 2 rupee coin depends upon the 5 rupees. The total number of coins is 160. So they are given the total number of coins. This is rupees. This is coins. How many coins of each denomination are with me? We have to find how many coins of each he has. So here 2 depends upon 5, rupee 5 coins. So let us keep the number rupee 5 coins be x. So next step is, now we come to know about the number of 2 rupee coins. The number of 2 rupee coins equals to 3 times the number of 5. So 3 into 5. So here we have taken 5 coins, rupee 5 coins as x. That is 3 into x. And they didn't mention anything about 1 rupee coin. But they have given the total is 160 coins. See, they have given total of 160 coins. And we know the 2 rupee coins and 5 rupee coins. So if you add and subtract by 160, you will be getting 1 rupee coins. Number of 1 rupee coins. So the number of 1 rupee coins equals to 160, that is total number of coins, minus 3x plus x, that is total number of 2 rupee coins plus 5 rupee coins. Okay, then we will be getting number of 1 rupee coins. So 3x plus x equals to 4x, that's equals to 160 minus 4x. So the number of 1 rupee coins equals to 160 minus 4x. Now we have to find the amount of 1 rupee coins. Amount of 1 rupee coins means you have to multiply the 1 rupee into the number of coins. Here for number of 1 rupee coins is 160 minus 4x. So we have to multiply 1 into 160 minus 4x, which is equal to 160 minus 4x. Then we have to find the amount of 2 rupee coins. What is the number of 2 rupee coins is 3x. That is just multiply 2 into 3x. So 2 into 3x is 6x. Next comes the number of 5 rupee coins. That is our x. So we have to multiply 5 into x. So 5 into x, which is equal to 5x. So what they are given? They are given total of 300 rupees. So if we add all together, all the amount 160 minus 4x plus 6x plus 5x equals to 300. 6x plus 5x equals to 300. Here we have plus 6x plus 5x plus addition. So 11x minus 4x minus plus minus. So 11 minus 4 is 7 and 11 has a greater sign. So it is 7x is equal to 300. This 160 is transposing to our right hand side, becomes minus 160. So 7x is equals to 140. 300 minus 160 is 140. So x is equals to 7 going to our transposing to our right hand side will become division. So x is equal to 140 by 7. So this can be simplified. That is 20 times and 1 times of 7. So x is equal to 20. Now we have the value for x. Now we can find the denominations. So the number of 1 rupee coins, how much we have? 160 minus 4x. 160 minus 4x, we have the value of x. So 160 minus 4 into 20. That is 160 minus 80, which is equal to 80. So the number of 1 rupee coins equals to 80. Next comes the number of 2 rupee coins. What is the number of 2 rupee coins? Is 3x. So 3x, which is equal to 3 into 20. So the number of 2 rupee coins equals to 60. Next comes our 5 rupee coins. So the number of 5 rupee coins is x, which is equal to 20. This is our last question from exercise 2.2. Question number 16. The organizers of an essay competition decide that a winner in the competition gets a prize of 100 rupees and a participant who does not win gets a prize of 25. So winners are getting 100 rupees and losers are getting 25 rupees. The total prize money distributed is 3000 rupees. Find the number of winners if the total number of participants is 63. The question is very straight. So we have to find the number of winners. So let the number of winners be x. So the number of participants who did not win means that is 63 minus 6. 63 is total participant. X is number of winners. If you subtract these both, you will be getting the number of participants who did not win. So 63 minus x. And the amount given to the winners, what is 100 rupees. So 100 into x is equal to 100x. Amount given to the losers equal to 25 into, and the number of participants who did not win is 63 minus x. So 25 into 63 is 1575 minus 25 into x. So minus 25x. Now what is given? They are given the total prize amount is 3000. So number of amount given to winners is 10x plus amount given to the losers, that is 1575 minus 25x equals to 3000. Here 100x minus 25x, plus and minus is minus, so 100 minus 25 is 75, and we take the greater number 100 ka sign. So 75x is equals to 3000, and this 1575 when transposing to our right hand side will become as minus 1575. So 75x is equals to 1425. So therefore 75x, so 75 is multiplied with x, when it goes to our right hand side will become as division. So this can be cancelled, simplified, and our x is equals to 19. So we have found the value of x. What is x? X is the number of winners. That is the question asked. So therefore the number of winners is equals to 19. Thank you all. See you soon in the next video.